What's going on, guys? This is Alec here and welcome to episode number 18 of our Swansea City Career Mode. I'm hoping straight away you might be able to recognise a bit of a quality change from this and the last episode. I'm going to put two pictures up next to each other here. Or not next to each other, but show them after each other. I think there should be a subtle change in nice graphics. Turns out I haven't optimised my Elgato settings when I set it up, so that's very, very poor of me. But enough of that nonsense, let's get on to the episode. So, the hard games continue. We've got a game against Bournemouth and West Brom, followed by a little bit of an easier game at home against Chelsea in the Cup, which I'm so pumped for that. So, yeah, I mean, we're pretty much playing three Premier League teams in this episode. We've got a big game at the Swansea.com Stadium. Joking, it's the Liberty Stadium. We've got a big game at the Liberty Stadium under the lights in midweek. It's a rainy day here up against Bournemouth. So this is the starting team for us today. We've got Kelleher in goals, Ben Cabango, Joe Rodon and Ryan Bennett comes into the team. Ethan Laird and Ryan Manning start out wide with Liam Walsh and Matt Grimes in the middle. Vitinha comes in for his first start in the league, I believe. Aaron Connolly and Obafemi partner him up top. A couple of changes made today, mainly just due to fitness reasons. But here is the Bournemouth team, a very, very good team. We've got Nyland in goal, Adam Smith, Steve Cook, Lloyd Kelly, John Zamura, Jefferson Lerma, Emiliano Marcondes, Lewis Cook, David Brooks, Jamal Lowe, and Junior Stanislas. Jamal Lowe starting up top for them today. But I think Brooks is the top scorer in the league as well from that right wing position. They've got a fantastic team as well. So it's a big game under the lights. I think Bournemouth started the season quite poor in this save, but they've started making their way back up to the top of the table, and I think they're either 6th or just sort of outside the playoff position, so this is going to be as big of a game for them as it is for us as well. So yeah, best performance needed in this one. Gets it through to Manning. Grimes, lovely ball over to Ethan Laird. And that switch is almost always on for us, and we've got loads of space to run into here. Here's Liam Walsh. We're going to try and play it through. Oh, what a ball from Liam Walsh, and Aaron Connolly starts the scoring for us on the 10th minute. Great bit of vision from Liam Walsh. That switch of play that Matt Grimes does always tends to do well for us. And it falls into Aaron Connolly, who just smashes home. And his brilliant form this season continues since he signed for us. Still Ethan Laird striding forward, and Bournemouth backing off. Here's Obafemi, Vitinha, oh, Cook. Jamal Lowe. He does well. Now then, Zamura to Stanislas. Best bit of play this from Bournemouth. They get it back quite luckily. Here's David Brooks. Back to David Brooks. Oh, it's a lovely ball, and Jamal Lowe. You had to put money on it that he was going to score in this one, and he does. Jamal Lowe makes it 1-1. It was definitely Bournemouth's best bit of play, and this is a fantastic ball and bit of play from David Brooks. Nice low finish from Jamal Lowe. Hey. Yeah, Kelleher can't do a lot about that one. Good play from Bournemouth. Bournemouth really picking up the tempo now. Here's Jamal Lowe. Joe Rodon will intercept, but it'll go straight back to a Bournemouth player. Here's Marcondes, Lewis Cook into Jamal Lowe, and it's 2-1 just like that. Instant reply for Bournemouth, and it's Jamal Lowe again. Great play in and around the area. Marcondes into Cook, who had a lovely first touch, and Jamal Lowe just left free in the middle. It's a good finish from him again. Expect him to score. Keeps it close to the ground. Now then, Vitinha. It's a good play by Lewis Cook. Steve Cook even. Good ball from David Brooks. Here's Jamal Lowe. Oh, it's a great strike. It's off the crossbar. And we really need to pick it up now. Bournemouth could be 3-1 up. Hat-trick from Jamal Lowe, it probably could have been. Here's Liam Walsh. Let's see the options we've got. There's Jamie Patterson, great ball to Ethan Laird. Now then, depends what we can do with it. I can see Sanderson in a bit of space. Play it off to Michael Obafemi. Oh, close. And get a corner. And let's see who the biggest mismatches. Let's go into Rodon. I'm going to flick it on. Sanderson on off the bench and he scores! Elliot Sanderson in the 69th minute gets an equaliser. What a crucial equaliser that might be as well. We've definitely looked the better team in the second half. It was a great decision by Rodon just to flick it on. How about that for a cool touch on the chest? Lovely control and a finish. Keeper's got to be asked questions really, because that's terrible goalkeeping. But we don't care. To Liam Walsh. Gonna send it out wide to Sanderson. And then here's Connolly into Michael Obafemi. Zamora. Lovely ball into Cook. Oh, and Liam Walsh got in there. Not deemed a foul. And here's Aaron Connolly. Oh, what a finish from Aaron Connolly. What a finish by the Irishman. It was a great press by Liam Walsh, who's having a great game, and Patterson, who's on off the bench, plays it in. There's not a lot at all that Aaron Connolly can do from that position. Steve Cook squares him up. Oh, and what a finish that is by Aaron Connolly. I think that's another one that's got to be up there with goal of the season contender. Brooks. Lovely switch of play out to Stanislas, and he's got past Sanderson a bit easy, but Joe Rodon's there. You're going to have a barrage of pressure here now in the final few minutes of this game. Here's Brooks, well played by Laird. Grimes not fast enough, and good change of pace by David Brooks. Oh, we have got two players out there, but he's done well. Oh, and it's a goal. It's the substitute. I'm not sure who came on instead of Jamal Lowe, but he's got a goal. It's 3-3. Yeah, great sustained pressure. David Brooks does ever so well again. And Rodon doesn't do enough there for me. And Kelleher, I don't think, should be getting beat there. There's no need to dive early. Christopher Sadie was the man who scored the goal. And, well, if there is anything this game is, it's definitely entertaining. Sanderson. Olivier Cham. On as a sub into Sanderson. Sanderson scores! Is it 4-3? Oh my god! Sanderson gets two off the bench. And we've got to be fair, we've made some brilliant subs in this game. Olivier Cham and Elliot Sanderson linking up for that goal. Let's have a look at it again. Great play from Ncham. Just draws the defenders in. I was half waiting for there to be an option in the box. But Sanderson goes for goal himself. Oh, and there's no saving that. What a strike from the youngster. Cook. 4 minutes of added time in this one. And Billen. To Sadie. Lovely ball out wide to Rogers. Who's on as a sub. He gets past Sanderson a little bit too easy. Cabango's there. Kelleher gets away only as far as Ncham. And Bournemouth are really good at just keeping the pressure on here. Here's Olivier Ncham. Loses the ball again. Sadie plays it into David Brooks. Joe Rodon can't get close enough. David Brooks, oh, he skims the post. And we come away with a brilliant win. I thought David Brooks might have equalised that with the last kick of the game. But thankfully for us it goes wide. And what a game that was. Finishes Swansea City 4, Bournemouth 3. 2 goals from Sanderson and 2 goals from Connolly. Oh, what a game that was. Okay, we've got our monthly scouting report back as well. We'll take him. We'll reject you, take you, reject you, and reject you. Let's have a look at the English one. Yeah, no one to get from this one. Okay, so I've decided to sign this guy here, Emyr Bainon. Maybe he's a brother to Curtis Bainon here. But Yeah, he looks like he's going to be a good player in the future, the left back position. So I'm going to promote him to the first team and then get him trained up as a left wing back. So another huge game on the weekend, away at the Hawthorns. I always used to love this fixture in the Premier League because West Brom in the Premier League were always one of them teams that fancied us to go and beat. And I think we pretty often did. But definitely not now in the Championship. They are one of the best teams. They're third in the league at the moment with us on this save. Very strong team from West Brom, as you'd expect. Johnston, Furlong, Ajayi, Clark, O'Shea, Townsend, Alex Mowat, Grady Diangana, who's playing centre mid, that's a bit weird, Callum Grant, Schmid and Robert Snodgrass. Some fantastic players in there. A fair bit of Premier League experience, but not too much to be fair. Alex Mowat's left foot we're going to have to keep a close eye on. Diangana playing in centre midfield. I'm not sure whether he's been doing that this season with West Brom and I'm just being ignorant, but it seems a new one on me. Kelleher in goals for us. Cabango, Roden, Latabodia back in the team. Nico Williams, who has been fantastic for Wales the last couple of games, I might say. Flynn Downs, Matt Grimes, Ryan Manning. And then Patterson comes back into the starting team. Aaron Connolly has got to keep his place up top. He scored 2 in the last game. And Obafemi joins him up there as well. Joel Piroe still on the bench. Just waiting for that opportunity to get back in the first team. Can't really justify, leaving Connolly out with the performances that he's been putting in for us lately. So, yeah, this is going to be a tough game. But I'm not too sure about the kits on this, but we'll go with it anyway. Yeah. I can't imagine us having much luck on corners against West Brom, but we're going to go into Joe Roden. Oh, it's fallen nicely to... Oh, Jamie Patterson! Oh, we've scored a couple of sort of goal of the season contenders in these last couple of episodes. Oh, that would have been the pick of the bunch if he scored that. Nico Williams into Michael Obafemi. Still Michael Obafemi. Onto his right foot. Oh, and that's not far away. Give us too much space on the edge of the box. To be fair, Obafemi's long range shooting isn't really a speciality. But not far away. Nico Williams. Into Michael Obafemi. Good bit of feet from him. And then still Nico Williams. It's all about finding the right pass. Jamie Patterson! Oh, it's a great finish! Jamie Patterson scores! To put us 1-0 up just after the half-time whistle. Great bit of play from Nico Williams down this right-hand side. I just took a pop shot with Jamie Patterson. I didn't really think I was going to score from that angle. But it's a great strike. I mean, he gets so much power behind it that Sam Johnston doesn't really have a chance. It's one of them ones he takes a touch and is still bobbling, so catches it on sort of like a half volley and really gets some power behind it. Callum Grant down this left wing. Good bit of dribbling from him into Schmid. Oh, it's a great bit of play. Oh, what a save from Kelleher! It's one of the saves of the season. I don't think it's going to show us a replay, so I'll show us one. Let's have a look at this. It's from Kelleher. Good bit of play from Schmid. Gets the ball across to Diangana. And Kelleher just makes himself big. Oh, what a save that is. If we go on to win this game, we know to thank Snodgrass to get a ball into the box. Oh, it's a J. He wins the header and scores literally right off that save from Kelleher. And to be fair, I'm not sure whether I'll include it because they didn't really score or have a chance from it. But I said this is where West Brom are going to be strong today. From their corners and the set pieces. And Flynn Downs can't quite mark Ajayi. They've got a lot of tall players in there. And we kind of mismatched. And that's a fantastic header from, I think it's Semi Ajayi his name is. Now then, here's Diangana to Mowat. Played into Robinson. Now then, here's Diangana. Chance this. Joey Roden clears. Here's Diangana. Mowat. Diangana, great step by Ben Cabango. And then Piroe. Olivier Ncham. He's got 2 runners ahead of him. He's going to go for Sanderson. Can we put the ball in? Oh, Patterson, what a chance. What a chance to make it 2-1. 15 minutes to go in the game. Nico Williams. Bit of a tough spot. Could do with some options. Sanderson. To Grimes. Out wide to Ryan Manning, who's still got the ball. Joel Piroe. Oh, Joel Piroe at the near post. Big kick up. Cabango to fight for it. Last couple of moments of the game. Last attack. Looks like it's going to go to us. Here's Jamie Patterson. Now then, Joel Piroe. Oh, he's missed another sitter. I don't know why I said another sitter, because the last chance wasn't the hardest, the easiest. Oh, but that's a sitter. Joel Piroe, the one man you probably would have wanted to be on the end of that as well. Jay, surely no more time for another attack, and there won't be. What a battle that was. It finishes West Brom 1, Swans 1. That was a really good game, to be fair. Really enjoyed that game at the Hawthorns. It was a hard-fought battle. They could have won it. We definitely could have won it. Chances from Patterson and Piroe when we were at 1-1. But to be fair, going away to the team in 3rd place and getting a point, I don't think that's such a bad thing, especially when we've got an 11-point lead at the top of the table. Right, here we go. I am so excited for this one. We're playing up against Chelsea in the round of 5 in the FA Cup. And yeah, this is definitely, well, surely going to be our hardest game of the season to date. But yeah, here at the Liberty Stadium, under the lights, I'm really looking forward to it. The last time I believe we welcomed Chelsea to the Liberty under the lights is when Eden Hazard kicked the ball boy and we went on to win the Capital One Cup. I think that might be the last time we played Chelsea in the Cup, but I'm sure those proper diehard fans amongst us will be able to give me that. Oh, we're actually in the round of 16, okay, so we go on to play the winner of Southampton or Brentford if we win this. But yeah, look at the boys lining up. Oh, I'm actually so excited for this one. We're playing up. I can't wait until we get into next season and we're hopefully playing some Premier League football. But here is the team we're playing today. Ben Hamer, Ben Cabango, Joe Roden, Kyle Norton, Ethan Laird, Ryan Manning, Olivier Ncham, Matt Grimes, and then we've got Jan Dander keeping his place after his terrific cup football form. Piroe back into the starting lineup instead of Aaron Connolly, and we've got Michael Obafemi as well in there just to use his pace. And well, look at this amazing Chelsea team who have actually signed Gareth Bale on this game, but he's not on the bench. They've got a lot of quality on the bench, but a lot of quality on the pitch as well. Gabriel Paulista, Matt Hummels, new signings in the starting team. Ziyech and Saul in the middle with Pulisic, Mount and Lukaku up top. Chilwell, James. They're playing the youngster San, the reserve keeper Bettinelli in goals. But wow, what a team this is. I'm nervous but also really excited as well. It's always good testing yourself against the best. I'm not sure how Chelsea are doing in the Premier League so far this season on the game. I should have had a look really before this, but yeah, that man is going to cause us a handful. I'm sure a lot of the players on their team will. But yeah, let's get into it and let's give it our best go. Here's Ethan Laird. To Ncham. And then Michael Obafemi. Oh, we slipped in Joel Piroe. He is onside. Joel Piroe scores. Lovely stuff. We go 1-0 up in the FA Cup against Chelsea. Joel Piroe doing his iconic celebration. Missed a couple of sitters in the game. Reece James playing in miles onside there. Bad defending from Reece James. Not the best goalkeeping from Bettinelli. I'm not sure why he took it with his right foot, to be honest. I was kind of hoping he would take it on his left. But regardless, it's a great finish. We go 1-0 up. Oh, this is going to be hard. Go into Jan Dander. Well played by Reece James. Here's Lukaku. Lovely ball down the wing to Mason Mount. Oh, and that's a fantastic ball. And Ziyech surely will score, yeah. Lovely bit of play from Chelsea. It was a fantastic ball from Mason Mount. We weren't really able to hold on to that lead for too long. Lovely bit of play from Mason Mount. And Ziyech with a cultured finish into that bottom corner on the left foot. And Ben Hamer with no chance really there. 1-1. Now then, Joel Piroe plays it to Michael Obafemi. It's the thing about Premier League players, they'll have a lot more pace than a lot of the Championship defenders. Here's Joel Piroe. Good bit of footwork in the box. Led to Piroe. Trying to find an option. We've got Michael Obafemi. Here's Matt Grimes on the left foot. Comfortable save from Bettinelli. And Grimes to get this corner into the box. Joe Rodon been pretty good from corners this year. He'll go up for this one. Hummels was the man marking him. Last chance of the half now for us. Here's Ncham into Matt Grimes. Slips in Yandanda. Wrong foot. Go up for a corner though. And then Matt Grimes to get the ball into the box. We'll go for Joey Rodon again, making the run onto it. Joel Piroe will get on the end of that. Here's Ncham, big chance. Oh, good save from the keeper. Oh, and that's it, half time. Piroe will slip him in here though. Good defending by Hummels. Oh, it's a bad touch from Mason Mount. And then Manning to Piroe. Back to Manning. Back to Joel Piroe. He's got space on the left foot. Good save by Bettinelli. Here's Reece James. Cabango's out of position now. Chelsea with a chance to counter-attack. Here's Lukaku to N'Golo Kante. Not the man you want to see coming on. Here's Pulisic. Takes on Ethan Laird. Wins that foot race. And he's got inside him. Now then Lukaku. It's this danger and Lukaku scores. He's good with both of his feet, to be fair. Look at the shine on his bald head as he's running to the manager. Yeah, we just gave him a bit too much space. It was great play from Pulisic initially, but that defending in the box wasn't good enough. Kyle Naughton's got to get closer. Rodon's got to get closer. When you leave a Premier League player, even though I don't think he should be scoring at the near post, you leave a Premier League player in that much time and space in the box, you're going to get punished for it. We're not going to have very many chances in this game, so we need to make them count. There's Cam Campbell, well played to get it into Ethan Laird. Liam Walsh, Grimes, forward. Yeah, so clustered there with them. I mean, these are really, really good, but we've got the ball into Patterson. Went for the shot. Sarr's kept it in. Can he win that, Grimes? Lovely header. Now then, Patterson, space! Oh, Jamie Patterson! He's really good from that kind of range. He did well to win the ball back. Unlucky for Patterson. Can we get in there? Oh, come on, boys. Lukaku. Ball out wide to Pulisic. Into Lukaku. Every time we take the ball off them, it just goes straight back. Need to try and make it stick. Lovely play from Pulisic. Kante. Back to Kante. Chelsea corner. And Mason Mount to get a ball into the box. It's him at the front post. Lukaku. Oh, great save from him. Bicycle kick attempt. Now then, this will be our last chance to attack. And we're not going to get that chance. I think, unfortunately, that's going to be it for this game. Lukaku, maybe a last chance for Chelsea to get a goal. But no, the referee blows up there. We took the lead, but Chelsea came back, and to be fair, that was definitely the hardest game I have played all season, as you'd probably expect, to be fair. Chelsea didn't really have their strongest team out, but they were far, far better than us. They kept the ball really, really well. Lethal and clinical with their chances. But I really enjoyed that game. It's so good to test yourself up against the best players. I mean, what a Chelsea team. Lukaku and Ziyech score for them. Piroe got one against us. We put in a good performance. Didn't have really any clear-cut chances apart from that Piroe one. But what a night at the Liberty. So yeah, we would have played Brentford, I think, if we went through to the next round. So Chelsea will play Brentford. Wolves went through. Reading went through. United got knocked out. Liverpool went through. Leeds. Blackburn beat QPR. A lot of championship teams in them last couple of rounds, mind. Yeah, well, I mean, that was a fantastic game. Even though this is probably one of the worst episodes we've had in a while in terms of I've only had one win out of the 3 games possible, this has probably been one of my favourite episodes to date. I feel like I say that a lot. But yeah, Reading did win the the game in their last one, where we only picked up a point against West Brom, so they go within 9 of us now. I thought it'd be good to check the Premier League table as well, where Chelsea were, and they're actually second, 4 points off top, so I think we put in a commendable performance, that's the word I was looking for. Here's the rest of the Premier League table if you are interested. God, Norwich have only had 1 win all season. But yeah, that was sick. I loved that. I absolutely loved that episode. Playing up against Chelsea. Pretty much played against 3 Premier League quality teams in this episode. So I think it's sort of a good indication that even though, like I'm playing, I'll show you my settings now again. I'm playing on ultimate difficulty with these 2 on as well. So like even though we are beast in the league at the moment, you know, when we do come up against these Premier League teams, we had a draw against West Brom, even though they're not technically Premier League. But yeah, then a loss against Chelsea, and to be fair, it may not have showed it in the highlights, but they battered us, sort of like, not scoreline, but yeah, we hardly had a sniff, and they kept the ball so well, and especially towards the end of the game when I was trying to push for it, they just kept hold of the ball so well, and yeah. And here we go, look, this is what I was on about earlier. Bale in line for debut. So it seems as if they signed him in the January transfer window and just haven't played with him. Oh, yeah, that sounded a bit wrong, but he hasn't had any game time. Didn't play against us in the cup either. But yeah, what an episode that was. We beat Bournemouth in the first game, drew against West Brom, lost against Chelsea. The next episode doesn't look as good on paper, where we got Coventry, Blackpool and Peterborough, with no disrespect to any of them fans, because they are all fantastic teams, but a little bit of a change in quality, but we might find it just as hard. That's what you find in the Championship. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching and for all the continued support. I really do appreciate it. I've mentioned this a couple of times before, but please go check my Pro Club series as well. It's plus 18 because there's a little bit of swearing in there, but they are actually really fun and good crack with me and a couple of my other Welsh mates, Swansea fans as well. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you next time, and peace.